All right.
And we are just underway here at the 10th annual Dog Bowl here. We're broadcasting from the Edge Ice Arena in Littleton, Colorado. I'm Manny Furtado, joined by Gabe Gauthier from DU fame here on the color. Gabe, we've got a matchup today between the Avs Warriors and the Skydawgs.
Yeah, good matchup today. The Av Warriors, quite a few military veterans on that team. And then the Skydawgs is actually a team that I played for in the pond hockey tournament, and the sponsor is Rob Packard, Skylight Specialist, who was my boss for 1 year. So that's the Skydawgs.
Wow, you know this team well then. And you know their pregame rituals as well.
I sure do.
So I just witnessed those as we were gaining some of the names here. Hendricks brings it in, but it's stripped off his stick, and back the other way it's Cook. Cook with the head up, looking to make the pass. Does so into the slot, sweeping shot, and it's deflected wide. A second opportunity, but this one comes up the left wing boards and back to Dennison. Dennison with a head of steam, gets chopped out there and tries to work it back in, hands it off. Picking it back up is Seabrook. Seabrook backhander, but it's picked off by the defenseman on the Avs side. Stretching for it is coming in as number 13, Kokab. He's the captain, but it's taken off of his stick, and Hendricks settles things. Hendricks looks the opposite direction, sends it right through the gut, and it's just behind number 31, Dimmitt, the intended target.
Yeah, Hendricks had a nice try there. He had two Skydawgs in front of him, actually just past the red line, and if that pass would have been executed, they would have had a nice 2-on-1. So the Skydawgs are going to keep doing that. They got to keep moving their feet and looking for the open options.
Face-off to the, we should mention, Anderson's in goal, number 35 for the Skydawgs. Garcia is number 0 for the Avs. The Avs is one of the few teams that has a couple of goalies on their squad, and we'll get to that in just a minute. Centering feed right in front in the goal crease. Second opportunity, flies up and over the cage, and the puck comes up the left wing boards, but held in nicely at the point. That shot hits a body and never got through. A little pad save over to the side. And Garcia takes a shot, and the backhander goes over to the left wing boards. Picked back up by Primo. Primo looking for the shot, and the puck comes back over, and looking for it was Kokab. Kokab, the captain there, he was all alone, had an opportunity, huh?
He did have an opportunity, and the Warrior Avs right now are doing a great job with the pressure, keeping it held in at the blue line and then getting their shots on net.
Sweeping it aside is Hendricks, but he has it taken off of his stick. And a puck comes into the slot, and it's punched back out to the sideboards. And just past the outstretched stick, and Herlili picks it up, and Herlili sends it the length of the ice. Touched up nicely off the boards. And streaking out is Mike Heaton. He's got a brother out there, Connor. He's number 3. Mike is number 6. Mike takes it into the far side corner, in the centering feed right in front. An opportunity, scrambling was Garcia.
Nice speed there by Heaton coming in through the neutral zone, and he crosses the blue line, elects to make the pass over, but then they kind of do a little give and go, and then he hits the guy back in the slot. Couldn't get all of it on there, but nice play that they had there.
That looked like Terry to Butcher, doesn't it?
It sure does.
Packard, your old boss, takes the face-off. He wins it back, but he touches it up, and it's read nicely and taken away by 63, Patsky. Patsky gets tied up, and the puck back behind the cage, hustling back, tucking it back, wraparound opportunity there, and another shot. And the goal is scored, and the game's first goal goes to the Avs Warriors. And the Avs Warriors will pick it up in just a second. I think it was Patsky.
Yeah, I think it was Patsky too, and he did a good job actually coming through the zone and winding around the net. Now he actually made the pass to the slot, and then it was a rebound, and he stayed there. Instead of curling around and continuing, he stayed in top of the net to finish off that puck.
So the Avs take the early 1-0 lead in this first period. That comes at about the 10, almost 11-minute mark here. We've got a running 15-minute clock, as all games, and a stop 12-minute clock in the third. Puck is cleared back out to the Avs end. And looking to break it back in, being right up at the blue line was Wilson. And Wilson, there he is, brings it back. And over on the far side, it was Patsky again. And he has it taken off of his stick. And Wilson hustles back, punches it, And the Avs bench all ducked as the puck was coming and flying right for their heads, and luckily it hit the boards.
Yeah, Wilson was getting back hard, and he was just trying to clear it and scared his bench off for sure.
You know, you wouldn't expect that with a bunch of Army veterans, Army and Navy veterans, you know.
Oh, ice-cold veins.
Exactly. Puck is back behind the Avs net and trying to jam it in front, but unable to, and Hunt takes it away. Sends it up the boards, and it comes right back down to Keebler. Keebler off his backhand sends it up the left wing boards, and it comes out to center where it hits Clutter. Clutter hands it right off to Flyboy. I think that's what his jersey says.
You're reading that correctly.
Well, I'll tell you what, this is kind of nice having nameplates on some of these guys, you know?
Yeah.
Don't have to look down at all. Here we've got an opportunity, but it's taken off of the stick as McGarvey had a man in the middle, and he couldn't get control of the puck. Herlili sends a little backhander, and Cook looks for it, but hustling in from his D position is Seabrook. Seabrook watches it. Herlili whistles it around corner to corner, ends up on the right-hand boards, jammed up those boards, and controlled by the Avs. But good hustle there, and wearing those DU mitts. Who is that? Number 13. Dotton. Do you remember Dotton?
I don't. I think that was another bag burglar.
Could have been the club team. Don't they wear those?
They do, yes.
Okay. Could have been the club. Yeah, you know, you D1 guys, did you know those club guys?
We knew a couple of them, but we didn't cross paths because their practice times were later in the evening, and they were practicing on the Joy Burns Arena. And then their games were always opposite of ours. So if we were home, they were away. If they were home, we were away.
Yeah.
So we never really got to interact with each other.
Yeah, no DU hockey barbecues. Here we go, back to live action. Clutter takes the shot, and it's deflected by Anderson into the near side corner. It's chopped at. Clutter nicely takes it down. We saw that yesterday. Who was that? I've tried to. That was it Crone? Or?
I think it was Crone yesterday. Yes, and then. Clutter with really nice hand-eye coordination.
Here we go, the big slap shot in the drive. Ricochets all the way out back to center where Herlili, who's a stalwart back on defense, you know, he's been steady for the Avs, hasn't he?
He's been steady, he's been solid, and you know, that position, all you really need to do is be in the right spot and make those first passes.
Cook shakes off the check nicely, takes it into the zone. And right over the top, finds a man down low. It's a backhander, second opportunity, and the shot is scored as it's picked up, and that was Cook there. Oh, it was Beaver. We've got Beaver out there.
Yeah, it was a good play.
What's he got on the back of his jersey?
Beeve. Like the Beeve. Leave it to the Beeve, right? So the Beeve with the second goal, and it was a nice one too, because they all kind of converged onto the goaltender, and it was a rattling 3-4 rebounds, and the Beeve ended up finishing it off. So good job, Beeve.
Speaking of the Beeve, Marty Richardson has joined us. Marty, you going to put a headset on here? All right, so we got Marty Richardson, who runs the DAWG Nation Foundation here, founder. And Marty, what is your official title? I think I've called you the president, the CEO, the director.
The dog father.
The dog father. What other titles?
Cappy, you forgot Cappy.
Cappy.
Yeah, that's Gabe's favorite.
Yep.
So, yeah, officially actually president, CEO.
Okay. That's good to know. Grizzly with the puck over on the far side, otherwise known as Co-Cap. The captain, the Beeve right in front, and he scores his second.
The Beeve. What a play.
3-0, man.
So do you actually have a name on him?
We do. Beaver.
Yeah, last name Beaver.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a former Survivor player.
Yes.
And did he talk to him? These are all vets that are on the Warrior Avs team, and he was. We have a very famous picture when the teams wore USA jerseys one year in the Survivor game, and he scored a goal, and it just says Survivor with his hands up, and that's him.
That's great. Yeah,
he's a great player.
He is a great player, and he had a really nice goal too by going in and just showing the goalie the shot, but then he elects to go backhand.
Back to live action with the breakaway. Dennison gets taken down. Will we have a penalty shot? And let's see the call.
We're calling it.
Yes,
we're calling it from the booth.
It is a penalty shot. So we have a penalty shot, and boy, do the Skydawgs need it. So Dennison has an opportunity. Garcia readies himself. Garcia's got a big left mitt. Let's see. Dennison is a right-handed stick. Let's see how he comes down.
Where would you go on this one, Gabe? Do you have a favorite?
Well, as a left-handed shot, I'd go low blocker, but as a right-handed, what I would do is come in from the left-hand side and try and go low glove.
Right up the gut. Here's the shot, and he scores! He faked him out, and he puts it 5-hole. Dennison scores.
Dennison faked everyone out on that one.
Yeah.
That was a nice play. He was looking shot. Then he started to go backhand, and the puck just slipped off and went through the wickets of Garcia.
I think he put Garcia to sleep there, man. He came right down the gut. He wasn't listening to you.
No.
Was that one of your moves in the old days there, Gabe?
I only had one move.
And it wasn't miss the puck and watch it slide through the goalie's legs?
Correct. That was more of a Derek Armstrong kind of move.
It's Blue Falcon, otherwise known as Patsky. Patsky was bringing it in, got it taken off, and Herlili takes a shot. Everybody ducks at that point, including the Skydawgs on the bench, and weaving his way through. It looks like Troy Terry out there, number 63, Patsky. Patsky continues to maintain possession. He looks up high as he finds Wilson. Wilson with the drive, and this one off the end boards, coming right in, looking for another opportunity. And chasing it down with some speed is Dennison, who got that penalty shot goal.
Yeah, Patsky's really taking control of this game for the Avalanche Warriors, and he's doing a great job not only protecting the puck, but he's finding the open guys to get the shots. And just that pass up there to the point where no one was coming at Wilson, and he had all day to take that shot.
And working his way out of the zone, and taking it all the way is Hendricks, but Hendricks has it stripped off, but picking it up nicely was Mike Heaton. Heaton on his backhand, protecting the puck, sends one up into the middle, but he didn't have anybody other than Clutter on the other team. Here comes Cook, and Cook avoids one with some speed on the far side, and trying to look for a man right in the middle. It gets deflected. Puck back behind the cage. Picking it back up was Cook. Cook working it just around the dot, but he has it stripped off his stick, and here comes Adams. Adams through center. Nice poke check from behind, and the puck is pried free. Meanwhile, Clutter brings it back in. He's got Flyboy behind him, 62 Williams. Flyboy takes the shot. It goes off of a shin pad and is waiting there as Connor Heaton hustles back, but he gives it away up to the point. Here's the shot. Ricochets back. That was Wilson's drive. Puck is there, and here comes the Heaton. Heaton with some speed. Herlili one-hands him into the corner, and nice move by Heaton. Heaton with a backhanded pass and bouncing off the boot. It was kept in momentarily. Flyboy brings it in and had it just come off his stick there. He couldn't get it off. Cook with the puck. Cook right back down to Williams. Williams dangles right in front, and he gets knocked off the puck there. Has a couple of words, but it's Clutter that'll send it right back to him. And Williams, one more time, has it go past him and backed over to Hendricks. Hendricks looks for the man up at the point, but pressing in nicely was Wilson momentarily. Clutter retrieves and sends it back to Keebler. Keebler back over to Wilson. Wilson's able to get it out to center, touched up there, and here comes Williams with a head of steam. He's got some room, and he takes the slap shot, and it's in front of Anderson, who covers and holds.
Now, we haven't seen a team yet that's decked out with jerseys, socks, and even pants. I just noticed that.
I'll tell you what, this team, the Avs Warriors, they were prepared. They were all in there. They were dressed. And you would expect that from a military group, right?
Yes,
Standard operating procedure.
Yes.
And you show up at this time, and at this, I think they had to be here at 0700 hours.
I believe so. Yep. But that's the thing, is you get them in a regimen, in a plan, and then when you're all united, you play better together. And it's showing today out on the ice how well they are playing together, the support, and also guys getting back to take down the Skydawgs' offensive attack.
Beaver Makes a nice little pass, and it's picked back up by Primo. Primo on his backhand. The shot just goes wide of Anderson's right pad. And coming away with some speed and a nice little move, but Herlili, who's been solid, just takes it away. Here comes Primo again, and the shot goes up and over Anderson's cage right in front. Punched back over to the sideboards nicely by Seabrook. And the puck is tipped there by 13 Doughton. Doughton can't get it out of the zone as it's right there, and maybe it did come out just momentarily.
Yeah, Herlili has been a stonewall on the back end there. Negating about 2 or 3 chances for the Skydawgs. Earlier in this period, he kind of gave the one-arm shove that you're not coming through me if you're going to try and get a goal.
Yeah, did you share a little bit before I came on, Gabe, of who the Skydawgs are?
I sure did. Yes.
I figured you did.
Yeah, former boss.
You should be on this team.
Technically.
Yeah. They could use you based on what I'm looking at right now.
Yes.
He'd be a second-line player on this team. We've got the Skydawgs trying to work away. Look at the stick work there by Hendricks. Hendricks makes a couple misses. The buzzer sounds. That'll do it after one. What an entertaining period. We had 3 straight goals by the Avs and then a penalty shot.
Yeah, what an entertaining first period. And going to give the nod to the Avalanche Warriors. They've controlled pretty much that whole first period, and it's credit to their defensive work too. Herlihy back in the end, and then Garcia doing a great job of making those saves. One got past him on the penalty shot, but all in all, it's been a good first period.
Yeah.
Marty?
Yeah, Skydawgs actually have 4 guys that played with me this morning at 7 a.m. So, and I think there was a few shots of Jaeger or something in there. So,
Fireball?
Yeah,
I think it was Fireball.
I think it was Fireball. So I'm not sure if it's if some of it can't be chalked up to that right now.
Marty, I didn't get the email for the 7 a.m. game.
Yeah.
Did you, Gabe?
No, I didn't. But
yeah, it was a good game. The JK21 took the loss 5-3 to D-Rep.
Oh, did you? Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
wow, you had a real game.
But
there
we
you
wore
had.
our regular jerseys.
Okay,
we
you
did.
actually donned the jerseys. Okay.
And my jersey is up to $80 in the bidding.
Okay.
At least as last night, and I scored a goal in it tonight.
You did.
I scored a goal in it.
Was
tonight,
it off your left or right shin pad?
Yeah, exactly.
that should definitely increase the value by a couple bucks.
It should, right?
You know?
Yeah. So I'm going to let you guys go because I got to go do yet more locker room talks here.
All right,
so
Cal.
I'll let you guys go and keep it going. And thanks a lot, both
Good
of you guys.
stuff.
Yeah, thank you.
And here we go. We're ready for the face-off, which we've got Anderson in goal to our right and Garcia over to our left. And chasing it back there is Hendricks, back behind the cage. And leaves it there with a little forecheck there, but from Kokab. Kokab leading the way here for the Avalanche. Kokab's right in front looking for the back pass. And the wraparound attempt. And opportunity by Beaver. Beaver was right there, man. He had 2 men in front. Good opportunity. Wilson looking to get back. I think Wilson's got the flow of the tournament thus far. I don't know that we've seen better flow than that. What do you think, Gabe?
No, he definitely has the flow of the tournament. Kind of looks like the guys from on the bench. Was it Ole and Jacob? Those guys. I think he could join the crew as the third, is Wilson.
Yeah, he's got it going there. He's probably took him a little while to get that flow just right out of the helmet.
Yeah, definitely, 100%. And I think he fluffs it too. You know,
He might.
with a comb and maybe the perm. He should bring the perm back.
I wouldn't know that. I don't have that natural talent to be able to do that. So back to Hendricks.
We also don't have the natural hair to do it.
That's exactly what I couldn't afford the product anyway. Meanwhile, the puck is sent the length of the ice. This is going to go for an icing call, maybe. Nope, it's on net. So Garcia gets to play it here. And Herlihy sends it back up to center ice. Knocked down by Hendricks, who reads the play. And Smokey, let's get that number. Do you have that there? Smokey's
18 maybe?
Yeah, I think it is. Mesa, that's got to be Mesa.
Yes.
So Mesa works it past Hendricks and chases it down in the corner, but Dennison sent it back up to the point. And Wilson. And the referee says, my bad.
Yeah, definitely, because that's the thing about as you can see, it's a two-man system, and a two-man system is the two linesmen, no referee, so they have to go back and forth, and Wilson was right there on the blue line to keep it in, but the official saw something otherwise, and you know, you're not going to argue with the officials.
Not at this juncture. Maybe in overtime you would.
Possibly.
Hunt. And looking for it there, it's jammed. Nice little play there by Kolentz. We haven't mentioned Kolentz's name yet, probably because it's hard to pronounce. Here comes number 18, Mesa. Again, delivers a nice pass right in front. And coming around is number 63, Patsky. Patsky from his knees, and he was driving right down into the low slot. Meanwhile, puck is held up there by Seabrook. And we've got an obstruction.
Yes, a distraction on the phone. Was that, wait, is that Gerke again?
It might be Gerke again.
Is that Gerke again?
There he is. Here's a shot, it flies up and over. And comes back over, jammed up the boards. Back over to Keebler, and the drive from there is another opportunity. Boy, that one went right through the goal crease. Mesa digs it out, and he finds it back behind. Cook tried to give it right back to Mesa, and Wilson, the drive. Boy, did Mesa get a stick on that. That was quick reflexes. Mesa's waiting for it. This one goes off a boot and into the netting.
Yeah, we actually just got a memo that was brought in by our distraction and the obstruction. And that memo is that the Warrior Avalanche, the team, this is their first Dog Bowl as a team, and so that's great to see them being part of the Dog Bowl.
Well, we respect all those veterans. None of them are currently serving. They're all former veterans, and it's Army, Navy, it's every branch of the military. So it's really nice to see this group out here, and I wouldn't want to tangle with them.
No, not at all. No, especially with for Leahy back on the back end. He is a stone wall.
Here goes Flyboy Williams, and Williams puts it in the breadbasket of Anderson, and Anderson makes the play.
Yeah, Flyboy had some good speed going there too, and he's got some bright gloves too that just makes it even more exciting.
I think it's the visor.
You think it's the visor?
I think it's the visor. I mean, you know, when you've got a jersey like that, it kind of flaps behind you.
It sure does, like Mike Modano.
It does. Let's see if Clutter can win this faceoff directly back to Flyboy. He wins it, controls it, but he can't get it back as he got his stick lifted. And Flyboy Williams has it. Williams takes the blue line. Nice pass to Clutter. Clutter just inside the blue line on his backhand. Now he peels away from some pressure, but he gives it over to Dennison. Sometimes these jerseys are hard to read between the two of them. They have some similarities, a little darkness in them that make it hard. Maybe it's just up from here. We see the the trim up on the shoulders.
Yeah, it does, and then especially in the game that this is a fast-paced game right now. That things happen in a split second, so you got to take an extra second to evaluate that situation. Make sure you're passing to your own teammate.
It almost looked that way, that he thought he had a teammate there, and he didn't. I'm speaking of the pass over here inside the Skydawgs zone, sweeping shot as he drove from right to left. That was the Beeve, and a turnaround shot. This one never got through, but it had some velocity to it. That was Primo. And working his way out of the corner is Kokab. Kokab, the captain, sends it up to the point, and here's the shot. And a nice opportunity for Primo. Primo with some patience, and he sends it across ice, but it's intercepted and taken. Back come the Skydawgs looking for it. It was 28 Hendricks, but the man on the far side, Dennison, is offsides.
Yeah, the speed of Dennison was just going a little bit too much there, and And that's the thing about the puck carrier, right? We were talking about recognizing, taking that extra second to see what's going on, and that's if you have a player ahead of you, you got to move and advance that puck.
We're joined here with Todd Gerke. Todd Gerke, one of the board members for Dog Nation here, and a longtime member of Dog Nation, has joined us on the headset. Todd, welcome.
Thank you very much. This is a fun group, good game.
This is a good game, and we had a penalty shot. I don't know if you saw that, but we had a converted penalty shot. The Beeve tries to work it down deep, and it's taken by Kolnick, and back up to center.
I feel like there should be a penalty shot in every men's league game.
There probably should be, and just for the entertainment value. Meanwhile, the puck on the side of the cage, and a heck of a play by Primo down there. And he keeps it to the outside. And the Avs Warriors escape danger there, bringing it right back in as Seabrook. Seabrook sends it off the boards, but it's stolen by the Warriors and a break, but the pass is beyond Beeve. Beeve gets there and he one-hands it. He pool-cooes it into the far side where it's chipped back by Primo. Stepping up. And I was describing Wilson. Wilson has been solid on defense for the Avs, and Wilson measures up number 13, Doughton, as he comes in. Doughton gets past him, but Wilson again, he just pounds it right back to the boards, doesn't he?
And he did a great job on that play by keeping the Skydawg to the outside instead of having him cut through the middle, and it really gave him no chance to make a play.
And with some patience, you don't always see this in men's league, but with some patience, looking for the right pass was the long pass from the defenseman back there. And out come the Skydawgs. The Skydawgs with 7:22 remaining in what I believe is the second period, isn't it, Gabe?
Yes, sir.
And the puck ricocheted, and it was dangerously right in front of Garcia's net. He didn't know where it was. It was in between the wickets there.
Yeah, it took a bad bounce, and his defensemen were starting to get a little nervous.
Wilson looking for the home run pass. And here's a giveaway coming in as Heaton. Heaton's shot gets deflected by Garcia. And tumbling down there, Wilson again picking it up. He's that steady defenseman. So Wilson brings it in, offensive-minded, and he drives it, and now he looks for the second opportunity, takes a man out, takes a push, and Wilson does the damage, and then he skates away.
Yeah, Wilson's all over it right now, and it's fun to see, but Skydawgs had a chance down at the other end. It was a good forecheck by Danny Packard, and it was turned over in the slot. But then Wilson gets in the mix and is able to then negate that play, take it all the way down, and get a good chance on net. And now there's a little scrum and some arguments going on right now.
This is good to see. What do you think, Todd?
It is little energy from the boys here. They need it, down by 2.
Yep.
I thought they were trying to go for a momentum changer there.
Todd, who on your team would drive it into the goalie and then start chiseling away?
And you can't say yourself.
Yeah, I don't want to. There's a handful of them.
Yep.
To be honest with you, whether it's their inability to stop, maybe, or their game 7ism. Look at this.
Coming out, here comes Dimmitt. Dimmitt's got a man in the middle. It's Heaton. Dimmitt takes the shot. Heaton bears down and he hustles, gets the rebound, and he sends it right through the goal crease, but it didn't hit the mark, and it's taken back from Herlili. And back out to center.
Yeah, Herlili wins the mass competition there. He's got a little weight behind him. And he puts his body in position. He seems to come out of the battle ahead.
He has been the stalwart. We've watched him here, and here comes Dimmitt. Dimmitt with some speed. He gains the zone, and he puts a nice pass right through the goal mouth, but there wasn't anybody there other than Garcia, the goalie. Puck goes back down low where Hunt looks for it. Hunt sends it back up the right wing boards and trying to man those boards. And a nice little back check. Let's see if that's going to go for a penalty.
3-on-1.
It doesn't. And over skating the puck and coming back to look for it was Mesa. Mesa had a great opportunity, like you said, a 3-on-1. Here comes Heaton with a drive, and it's fought off, and the ricochet comes out in front of the cage. It's battled for there. And Hunt tries to work it past. And Dimmitt's backhander is handled by Garcia.
You know, we had a couple of signature situations here. We had the 3-on-1, good men's league play that was going to be offside, so they had to regroup. That spun into a 3-on-2 where you just take the slap shoot right at the blue line.
Yeah, the Skydawgs are actually doing a much better job in this period. They're taking their chances, but their chances are coming from the perimeter side. They need to get in front of that net.
Backhand opportunity, pile up in front of Garcia, but Garcia maintains possession and gains the whistle. He had Wilson backing him up right there.
Wilson's seeing a lot of ice time today, and I think it's a coach's strategy because looking into this, the Skydawgs do have a fairly good skating and strong squad, and Wilson and Herlihy have been great on the back end for the Avalanche Warriors.
Plus, you got to show off the cabbage.
You
all that
do.
flow.
Yes.
And the puck is taken, looking for McGarvey. McGarvey thought he was going to be able to get a shot off, wasn't able to. And the stretch pass comes up to Cook. Cook with the head up, looks for it, makes one miss, takes the shot, but it didn't get through as it hit Heaton's stick. And the puck has cleared the length of the ice for an icing call there. You know, this Avs team is one of the few teams that has a backup goalie. LeMay, number 32, is on the bench over there. And before the game, the Skydawgs didn't have their goalie until about 2 minutes before warm-up started. They thought they were going to have to play maybe with the Avs backup goalie.
Well, that's the situation in men's league and adult league. Sometimes you just don't know who's showing up, and you got to make things work.
And, you know, the words of wisdom from the captain, he said, "Who's our goalie?" So the puck is taken down by McGarvey. McGarvey has it taken off his stick right on the side of the cage where it's picked back up by Dennison. Dennison has it taken off by Wilson. Wilson back. Dennison's got the puck, takes the shot and just misses near side as Garcia came well outside of the cage. Off the wall, working at his co-cab, and Dennison with some hustle. Boy, we've noticed him pretty much throughout. He had that breakaway that resulted in the penalty shot and scores on that. Flyboy meets the puck, but not before it crosses the goal line.
You know, spending a lot of time down in this end. Oh, rough down.
That's the second time today. But no, you're right, Todd, and that's kind of been the theme for all of our games is that you know, the first period it's leaned to one team, and then the second period it goes to the other team, and then the third period it's kind of just throwing up in the air who's going to come out with the best performance.
Off that face-off, a collision here at center ice as both players were going for it. Primo picks it up, he winds, takes the slap shot, but it goes off a body and never got through. That was Hendricks' shin pad that it hit. And so the face-off remains deep in the Skydawg zone. Anderson waits, and off the face-off, Primo hoists it back up, trying to grab it there. And it comes right back out to center ice where it's chopped at and sent over to the left-hand side by Keebler. Back up, and Beaver, the pass intended for Beaver, but it hits the back of a shin pad and never got through. Working it up and trying to jam it up the boards, but Primo was there. Beaver picks up the puck. He's hooked a bit, and Beaver dishes it out just as he received it. Meanwhile, Keebler's got it, but he sends it back in and waiting for the rest of the players to get on sides. Primo's got it. Primo, cross ice feed, sends it over on left-hand side. The windup and the return. Digging it out is Hendricks. Hendricks needs a little help. Beaver puts it in front. Nobody's there. Picks back up by Dennison. Dennison feeds it to the center where it comes to Doughton. Doughton works his way through one. Doughton brings it in, and the backhander just misses. Doughton made a nifty play. He's got those DU gloves.
Yeah, definitely nifty play, and he had the defenseman puck watching for sure.
Doughton puts it back into the corner. He'll chase it, but the Beeve gets there and chops it as the buzzer sounds. After two, 3-1 in favor of the Av Warriors over the Skydawgs. So, Todd, tell us a little bit about the auction and what's happening with that and how people can get into the action here, especially if they're not here present.
You know, a couple of things. There's a lot of posts on our Facebook page that showing lots of highlights of different items. Some really cool things. You can always text Dog Bowl X, Dog Bowl 10, to 76278 and jump on it that way. But a couple of cool things, lots of trips. You know, the Airbnbs are a big deal right now. People want to get out and away, and there's some really beautiful houses that are going up where you can spend a little time there. Memorabilia is always great. We've got such a great support system from the NHL players and so forth. And one of the cool items is there's an autographed photo of all 4 of the Avalanche captains. That's just kind of a neat item. It's not very well known. You don't see very many of those. I don't know if I've never seen one before. So it's a pretty cool deal.
And they're all signed, isn't it?
All autographed. Gordie Howe's jersey, Sakic's Team Canada jersey, all with autographs on them. Some really neat things, and some custom-made furniture. There is a stocked beer fridge. Lots of really cool stuff that's just kind of fun. We always end up with some unique things and do real well at the auction. And now that anybody can participate, it really is. It's nice that you can go online. If you're watching this show, you probably found it from the website address, and of course there's the bid now right there. Everybody should at least register and watch some stuff, because there's some pretty cool stuff on there.
It is. We had some jerseys. I saw one from Drew Shore from his Russian days. You don't see too many Russian jerseys, KHL jerseys.
No, you don't. Usually they most likely get confiscated, you know, but
well, leave it to Drew. Drew's got 2 parents who are attorneys to get that out of Russia, so
yes.
I don't know how he did it, but
the right paperwork. I think he obtained the right visa for the jersey.
Here we go. We got a 2-goal deficit for the Skydawgs, and bringing it in is Beaver. Beaver centering feed, but it just goes past Primo, and it's picked back up by Connor Heaton. Heaton headmans the puck back over to Dimmitt. Dimmitt hands it back over to the other Heaton. That is Mike Heaton, number 6, but his shot got deflected, never got through. He's got it again, looking for his brother, but the puck was picked off his stick, and it's cleared back out to center, where Primo one-hands it back over to 13, Kokap. The captain looks for a shot in, but getting back nicely was Dimmitt on the back check. Speaking of Dimmitt, he's able to get it up ahead as Connor Heaton gets stymied at the red line. Puck is put right back in and waved at by Anderson and retrieved there by Hendricks. Hendricks with the puck on the side of the cage, and he tries to sauce one, and that one is stolen by Beaver, and Beaver looking for his 2nd goal of the game. Jammed up on the side of the cage, and puck comes back out to center. Working it way is Mike Heaton. Mike Heaton makes a move, comes back over to Dimmitt. Dimmitt's got the puck in the slot, and the rebound opportunity as Connor Heaton was there, but he couldn't get a stick on it, and Primo comes away with it. Line change for the Avs. Meanwhile, Primo will take some time off, brings it in, makes an opportunity out of it, and it's chopped at by Packard. Packard sends it back over the right wing boards, and here comes the Skydawgs. Good action. End to end. Heaton brings it around the corner. He's forced wide, delivers it right to his brother, and it goes through the wickets. Boy, he'll hear about that.
He sure will. That was a nice play by the one brother. Heaton actually taking that puck down low, looking for his brother, but he just couldn't handle the pass.
It was a tough pass. Puck comes back over onto the half court. It's back up, jammed up to the left-hand side. Packard punches it down. Picked back up by Herlihy. Herlihy sends it out the length of the ice. And we've got an icing call. Late whistle there, but nonetheless.
You got to love both teams' commitment to the slap shot.
Yes.
Quite a few of those.
Yeah, commitment to that. And, the other thing, too, is the Avalanche Warriors, they're actually in great shape right now, well-conditioned, that they're continuing to put the pressure on the Skydawgs. I think we need to look at the training regimen of Danny Packard and the rest of the Skydawgs to make sure that they're capable of playing 3 full periods of adult league hockey.
I do know they're committed to the carbo load after the games. They make sure they've got lots of beverages and high carbonation with high carbohydrates.
Well, see, you need the carb overload before the game, and then you do
They may have done that too.
The carb refresher after.
Patsky waiting for the puck. Puck is delivered over to the far side where it gets past Kolens, and all the way down. We've got a face-off just to our right. The good news is these teams can do film review right after the game. They don't have to wait. It's archived immediately. But they can't stay in the locker room, though, can they, Todd?
No, they cannot.
Or use the showers.
That they can't, so they want to get out of there and into the fresh air pretty quick. But it is, we're very blessed that we get to have this tournament. It's working out very well, and everybody's behaving themselves nicely. And You've got the big tents outside.
Wilson made that long pass. Patzke's got it. He goes from right to left, makes a nice little move. Toe save there by Anderson. And Anderson hangs on to that one.
Yeah, nice move by Patzke, and he actually took control of that whole play. Nice toe drag, and when he watches this replay, he'll look back and see that Anderson was already down in the butterfly, that he had an opportunity to go higher with that shot.
Puck comes up the right wing board. Stepping in is Wilson, and he keeps the play alive in the zone. There's Patzke right on the doorstop, and the puck comes back out to Hunt. Hunt over to Wilson. Wilson takes the flyer, and this one is deflected over into the left-hand corner. And the puck goes back over to the far side. Herlihy comes up with it. Herlihy guiding it and makes a nice pass right up the gut. It comes back over to Wilson. Wilson chops at it, takes the shot. Puck is loose in the slot, looking for it in his boots, and being able to pick it up was 17 McGarvey. McGarvey is able to clear it out for the Skydawgs. Meanwhile, chasing forward on the half boards, picked back up. Patzke chases it down. He'll take a sharp angle shot from the half boards, and the puck is swept aside in front of the Skydawgs bench. With some speed, coming out is Dotton. Dotton with a man on his backside. That was Hunt on the back check. Boy, you do not see that in men's league.
No, that was a great job by Hunt, and it's that back pressure that the whole team of the Avalanche Warriors is doing, that every time the Skydawgs get a puck, they're right on top of them, and that is what has been the success for them this game.
Flyboy Williams sends a picture-perfect pass. Here comes Cook. Cook works it in, takes the shot, and scores.
Goalie's going to want that one back.
Nice goal. Yeah, definitely Anderson wants that back, but to be honest, this was bound to happen. The Avalanche Warriors kept the pressure on, and it was another nice play by the back end to outman the puck, get it up, and then nice finish by Cook.
Cook had a good-looking shot, and Anderson now standing there, and he's a little bit dejected. He's down 4-1 at this point. And the Skydawgs need a little offensive zone possession. Cook takes the puck again, and this time he passes it, and it's a picture-perfect pass right in front, and I think that's Flyboy Williams.
That was Flyboy, and he was in the fly spot too. Cook made a great play, but it was a turnover by the Skydawgs in their zone, and then Cook with a very heads-up play to Flyboy on the backside for a nice tap-in.
2 goals in 1 minute. And let's see how the Skydawgs respond to that. The Avalanche Warriors smell blood in the water at this point. What do you expect from them?
You know what? They're going to keep this pressure on because now it's running time, so the Skydawgs don't have a chance to come back, so they got to keep this pressure on.
Clutter with the puck. Nice pass right to the middle. There's Williams again, and this time it's poked back out. And we've got a penalty. And it's going to go for a hook, and Williams draws another one.
Yep, and that's a penalty that it could go either way. And as a coach, you don't want to see those kind of penalties. They're called a lazy penalty, hooking, tripping, slashing. But in the situation that they had a chance to score, Flyboy had a chance to score, and that negated that chance.
Puck is picked back up. Clutter leaves it there as it's picked up by Keebler. Keebler's shot drifts wide, and it's punched, but held in line by Wilson. Wilson chops at it. That one goes well over Anderson's glove. Wilson's got some heat on that, doesn't he?
He's got some heat, but he's got to get some accuracy.
There's Cook. Cook puts it in the breadbasket, and Anderson holds.
Yeah, you could hear his bench yelling, keep it down. But, he's got a great shot. And if he keeps it there, then he's going to give his forwards an opportunity to get a rebound or even go in the net because they have some good net presence right now.
Number 1 power play unit on the ice now for the Avs. You've got Primo and you've got the Beeve winding up, and there's the shot, buries it. Boy, did Herlihy bury that, and he made it count.
He walked into it, he teed it up, he stepped it, and that was a 400-yard drive right down the pipe. What a great shot.
Little Chris Pronger right there.
Yes. But Herlihy's been all over the ice, back on the back end, making great outlet passes, and then he just finishes off that game. Great game by him with a nice goal.
Coming in is Dotton. Dotton looking to make something happen, and right on the doorstep, Dennison, who had the penalty shot goal, had an opportunity for his second of the game. Meanwhile, from the right point, Dotton's shot, and it's picked back up behind it by Dimmitt. Puck comes back over to the right wing boards, and it's out of the zone.
Now, goalies should be playing this puck. They're down, that's running time, and there's nobody pressuring them.
Yes. Yeah, that's when, especially in the men's league, adult league, your goaltender's got to be that third defenseman to outlet the puck, because you don't have time to spare on the running clock.
5-goal deficit, 5 minutes left in a running clock. Puck bounces off the boards. Here's the shot, gets deflected. Didn't get through side of the cage. Primo picks it up, but it's poked off his stick and comes back up to the dot. From behind, boy, some back checking by Grizzly. Number 13, that's Kokab. Meanwhile, puck is taken away, and here just past Kokab's stick. And I think he got a little hook there from behind.
He did.
Primo at center ice watches it go back, and it comes all the way back to the Avs zone. It's bounced off the mid-ice boards, and Primo brings it in. He's got Kokab with him. Primo, a backhander right in the slot, and it's pushed back into the far side corner where Dimmitt comes away with it. Dimmitt finds Dennison. Dennison up through the center. He's got Dotton with him. Dennison and Dimmitt. Dimmitt goes back down into the corner. He's got Wilson, the pesky Wilson. Let's see if Wilson can outbody Dimmitt down there, and he gains possession.
That's a nice battle right there.
Yeah,
he's outweighed by, what would you say, 40, 50?
I'd say about 100. But well, with the hair, maybe 95.
Here's 13, Kokab with it, but he loses it to a matching 13. It's Dotton. Dotton with some speed. And with 3:54 remaining, takes it in, and a toe save goes into the far side corner. Picked back up by Seabrook. Seabrook on his backhand, right in
Great
front.
pass.
And here's the shot. It's right on the crease, and it's buried and held by Garcia.
Nice play by Seabrook, getting the puck out in the front there to Dennison. And Garcia, actually, that was his first challenge of the third period. So he came up big. He wasn't too cold, and he's keeping the score at bay.
Did well collecting the puck and getting a quick shot off.
Sure did. McGarvey's will take this face-off. He's a righty. Let's see what he can get in. He wins it right back cleanly, where it's picked back up by Kolnitz. His shot goes wide, comes up the left wing boards, and the fake slap clear. And boy, that was a nifty move.
That was nifty. Got everyone looking the other way.
That was Patsky who made that move. Meanwhile, over on the far side, jamming up against the boards is Hunt as he tumbles, and the puck comes in. And nice job to stay on sides as he got one boot over on the far side. And having a little conversation, that would be number 12. That's Adams over there on the far side. Here we go, coming back the other way, and a little pass that is just beyond the reach of Mesa, but Mesa hustles into the corner and returns it back up the gut, coming back over to the left-hand side where it's Herlihy. Herlihy down low from his deep position, and the puck is hoisted back out to center, settled by Heaton, and stolen again by Heaton. Heaton 2-on-1 with Wilson, and he gets a drive, but it's caught up high as Garcia was steady on that.
Yeah, nice stick work by Heaton. Him and Patsky were going at it at the center ice neutral zone area, and he just got the better end of the stick, goes in. Got a good shot off, but once again, Garcia able to make the save.
McGarvey can't win his second one, and Wilson's got it. He'll wait, looks for options, and the best one is right up the gut, and it's gloved down and taken back out to center where it's settled there. And looking to bring it right back in is the captain, Packard. Packard works his way through, has to avoid number 12, Adams, his line mate. Adams has the puck. Adams pulls it back. Wilson pressures and is able to push it back out to center. Bouncing puck, picked back up and brought back in by Adams. Adams taken down. Play continues, and the puck is picked up by Keebler on the far side. Keebler sends a long ice pass. Looking for it is Patsky. Patsky takes the shot, and what a save by Anderson. That's got to be save of the game.
That is save of the game. Patsky, another great opportunity, or as his jersey indicates, Blue Falcon. Great job, and he once again he'll be looking at that video and going, man, I had all that space. But it was a good snag by Anderson.
Anderson could say, hey, we lost 6-1, but did you see that save?
That's right.
That was Glovely.
Puck comes back to Keebler, and Keebler takes it. And Anderson is coming on now in the last minute of the game.
Yep, he's like, you know what? If you guys aren't going to do anything, I will.
So with 51 seconds remaining and a running clock, Let's see if the Skydawgs can get one more. It's Flyboy brings it in, and he scores another one. Flyboy, boy, right off the face-off, buries it 7-1.
Yep, Flyboy, and that was the thing. He saw that Anderson had a quick glove, so he elected to go through the 5-hole and caught Anderson between the wickets.
He hasn't been getting a lot of help down there.
No, he hasn't. No.
And the last 20 seconds, cycling is Hendricks. Hendricks with some speed, avoids one, takes the zone. Hendricks right up the gut, brings it all the way in and maintains possession. Sweeping shot from behind. Second opportunity right on the cage as Dotton had it. Another one shot right there by Dennison, and that was almost went in. Skydawgs do a great job putting some pressure on and maintaining composure down there. Final score, 7-1. The Avs Warriors defeat the Skydawgs. Terrific game. Thoughts, gentlemen?
Not a bad start for the newcomers here, first time in the tournament, and did a really good job playing one of our old regular group. It's a lot of fun to see all these guys. They have a good time chatting with each other and getting to know each other a little bit. They're going to go outside and probably enjoy some beverages, but I thought it was good work. Both goalies came on strong right at the very end.
And if you're not able to attend because of the COVID, at least in the arena, you can come to the arena. We've got a couple of tents with big screen TVs out there, so you can enjoy some beverages and watch the game there. So,
player of the game?
Player of the game is number 11, Herlihy. And Herlihy, number 11, the defenseman for the Avs Warriors, was the big man on campus today.
Yeah, I liked him. And to be honest, there could have been a couple. We could have given it to Flyboy. We could have given it to Patsky. But Herlihy was just all over the ice from the back end, from the offensive zone, and he did a great job shutting the door down on the Skydawgs defensively, and then was a very good offensive threat. So he had a great all-around game today.
Entertaining game. So our next broadcast here is at 3:10, and we have a women's game, the Flying V's versus the Bar Down Besties.
Ooh, that's going to be a good one.
It should be. So both teams are ranked, and so make sure that you tune in for that. I'm Manny Furtado.
I'm Gabe Goche.
Thanks for watching, and check your local listings for your favorite team's next game. Thanks, and goodbye.